Hi guys, this is Nistha from Scholar Strategy, your perfect place for all the study abroad guidance as well as career advice that doesn't suck. Today I'm going to discuss something very important, like that everyone has been thinking about. Should you be applying abroad for MS in US 2021 or not? A lot of you have been wondering after having a disastrous 2020 that is it something that you should consider studying abroad in 2021 or not, right? Many people are wondering if they should apply in 2021 or if they already have admits, then whether to go ahead with those plans or not. In this video, I'm going to particularly address the question, should you be applying to US for 2021 or not? I'm going to say that if US is one of the countries that you had been targeting and you are at all interested in MS in USA or MBA in USA, then you need to apply right now ASAP. So today is 19th August 2020, and I cannot emphasize this enough that you need to apply as soon as possible. And why am I saying that? There are twofold reasons for that, and that I'm going to cover in this video. So let's look at the first reason, right? And that is competition. So what has happened is 96% of my clients who were working with me, or probably 99% of the clients who were working with me, gotten their admits for 2020, have already deferred their admits to either spring 21 or fall 21, whatever the option was given, right? So all the people I know, all the Indians, most of the internationals, have already deferred their admits to 2021, which means that a lot of the seats which these schools have in the master's class is already allotted to people who have received their admits this year, right? So if you're putting a new fresh application for 2021 now, you are already competing for much lesser number of seats than in a typical year. Now on the other side of it, of course, like you may think that very few people are going to apply this year as compared to a normal year. Fair enough, but still, the number of seats that are left is much lower, is almost maybe maybe 10% of what they used to be. So I don't know, it's still not clear whether universities will be increasing their quota of seats. Maybe they will increase their intake next year. If they do, that's great, but as of now there's no news like this. So assuming that it's the same 100 seats that you were competing for every year, probably 80 of them are already allotted to people who deferred their admits, and now you're just competing to remaining 20 seats. So the competition is definitely much higher. And the second reason why I say that you have to apply for sure and apply right now is to keep your options open, right? So a lot of Trump policies, a lot of coronavirus concerns that happen put a question mark on people that whether studying abroad is the right thing or not, whether it's safe or not. Well, you still need to think all those things, and that's probably a topic for another video. But if that is something you are considering, then imagine this, seats are already low, people are going to put their applications early. So if you think that I'll wait maybe till after the election, or I'll wait till December and then decide if I want to apply or not, then you might be already too late, right? You want to apply right now so that you are at least in the competition, you are in the game, and of course by the time the results come and by the time you have to make a call, which is 2021, the elections would be over, the coronavirus situation would be much clearer, and then you can easily take a call whether you want to go ahead with it or not. And most likely there's usually always a deferral option which they may or may not exercise next year, but that's always an option. But if you do not apply, then you are out of the game. You're out of the game, absolutely. And then your study abroad dream, at least for 2021, is not going to materialize. So if at all you're interested in applying for any schools in US particularly, I would say you need to do it right now. Like, you need to finish your applications in September, apply by October, and just get done with it. Now bonus material here, what I think for next year is the probability of getting a vaccine out there is looking pretty good. Like, the chances are looking good, right? Secondly, few things have already started opening in terms of commercial system, like malls are opening up, other institutes are opening up. So I'm pretty bullish that at least by next fall the classes would definitely resume in a more offline kind of a scenario, and they definitely will not be fully online. By the time schools would also have gotten more time to kind of make this whole experience more safer for students, as well as more holistic. So if there is a restriction on networking, etc., they will probably find other ways to compensate for that. So they will be more prepared by next fall in making the education go back to as normal as possible. So you're kind of like banking on that. So by next September, I think things would be at least in a place where you can resume your studies pretty much, or as much as possible in these scenarios. So if that is a possibility, and Trump is not looking like a favorable candidate right now, and if he's voted out, then definitely all his anti-immigrant rant and all those kind of hostile policies against international students will be reversed by the Democrats. And even if he comes back, what I've noticed is that it's all a more of an election gimmick for Trump, that he's putting these hostile kind of announcements. But if you look at his last election, once he was election, there was not a single law he enacted or he put into place that really impacted the international students. So I'm pretty bullish that even if he comes back in power, it's not going to be bad for international students. He will probably not enact those things. But again, I'm not a predictor here. I can't see the future. But all I can say is, to increase your chances of resuming your career back to normal, you must apply. You must apply right away, so that you at least have an option of choosing what you can do next year. So reiterating, it's like high competition, and secondly, like the smart thing right now to do is to keep your options open, because you don't know how Indian economy is going to do. You don't know wherever, in which country you are, how your economy is going to fold out. Like the jobs are getting lost everywhere, right? If study abroad kind of made sense for you, then it still does. Then you want to at least go and put up your application in the pool, and then kind of see how things unfold, and you can take a call next year. So I hope I've made myself pretty clear. I've been pretty vocal about bad policies by Trump on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on here. I absolutely hate how he was alienating all these students. But I think now the time for wait and watch is really over, and we must act so that we can have our options open for next year. So whether you're thinking of working with us or not, I don't care. Just if you're looking at US at all as a possible study abroad destination for you, then you need to act really, really soon. So that said, those who don't know, I'm the founder of Scholar Strategy. We run 2 Facebook groups which you should join. One is MSN USA Internship and Admissions Group. The other is Fast Track Career Groups, which is for more general career advice. We are very, very active on Instagram. We do daily advice and live sessions there. So follow us on @Scholar Strategy on Instagram as well. And do comment below what you think of the things that I mentioned today. What are still some of the doubts you have about studying abroad next year? And what are the kind of concerns that you're dealing with, and we will be happy to answer, if we can, any of those questions. So looking forward to your comments below, and that's it from my side. Saying bye for now. Take care and have a good one. Bye bye.